Good morning. Well, actually, good afternoon. Yep, it's the afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon, kings and queens. As you guys can see, I'm heading downstairs. He don't want you this morning. Give him back. Forget you that. It is just now reaching noon, as it is, and we about to get some, what are we doing, y'all? Oh, they're about to eat cereal. They're about to eat cereal right now, and then we're going to head out in the street to... Ooh, I'm dying. Bless you. Yeah, I'm all right. Y'all say good morning to the fam.
Good morning.
Well, good. Why I keep saying that? Say good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, y'all. Let me turn this camera around. Hold on, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all. So I decided last night to go ahead and make my special red velvet cookies. The extreme large edition. My kids are dying, asking me, can they have them already? It's too early in the morning now. I'm sorry, y'all. It's the afternoon, but y'all see my cookies? So just so y'all have an idea what I'm working with, I'll be throwing down over here when I really feel like it. I love cooking. I'm not a chef. I don't have no degrees whatsoever in the kitchen. The closest I've gotten to being in the kitchen was working. I used to work for Whole Foods as a prep chef, but the only thing I did as a prep chef was basically just cutting up all the vegetables that the chefs were actually using to prepare the like the hot foods and the various different types of foods that they were putting on the deli for that day. So the only thing I was doing, like, I would be cutting up pounds of onions and bell peppers and, you know, all the stuff that they needed to go into what they were cooking. That's the only thing that I've done. But everything that I do here in my house is things that I have learned from my family, things that have been passed down, and things that I have just researched and then just created my own recipe out of it. So my red velvet cookies is definitely an example of that. But I'm going to be uploading some videos in the future of me throwing down, baking some of that good stuff that I'll be in here doing. But we about to get up. Well, we already up. We about to get this cereal going, and then we gonna see y'all when we in the car. What's good, y'all? We back. So I am taking my kids to their other home. As I explained, I have 50-50, so this is always the sad part. Well, for me anyway. Driving them back. But, yeah, so we actually came up with some real good ideas, right, Tomaso? We're thinking about doing some, they mad at me, y'all, because I just got through yelling at them. Trying to encourage them to build a better bond with each other. It's just, I feel like a lot of the stuff that's going on nowadays in you know, with our children, next generation, all of that bullying and all of that stuff, a lot of that stuff starts at home. Unfortunately, it's behavior that's learned that they see. Now, my kids have never actually seen me with my brother, and I wish that they had, because they would have a different experience and see what it's like to really bond. Now, I get it, siblings go through things and stages and they fight, but sometimes I feel like these kids, like, they fight each other just as quick as two random strangers will fight each other out in the street sometimes. So it just really bothers me when they don't get along and when they're arguing and fighting with each other, especially when it's like minor stuff like a crayon or a piece of paper, or, you know, calling each other's names for no reason. I don't like it. So they're a little bit frustrated with me right now, but it's all right. I gave them a red velvet cookie, so hopefully they know I still love them, because I put a lot of love in them cookies, and even if they don't, I don't care, because if they do it again, I'm going to yell again. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So I decided to do some challenges with my kids. As I stated, this is a family channel. What I'm trying to encourage here mainly is healthy lifestyle, independent living, meaning if you're trying to become an independent contractor or an entrepreneur, have your own business, any ideas or tips or tricks that I pick up on my journey, I'm definitely going to share. And keeping your kids active. My kids are active, however, for various reasons, they, well, how do I say it? They're more susceptible. I hope I said that right. They're more likely to gain weight. So for that reason, we're going to be incorporating some challenges into our channel where we're adding vegetables. Like we're going to do the Twister challenge. It's going to be coming up soon, you guys. We're going to do the Twister, which is just a regular family game, but we're going to do the Twister challenge, and whoever loses is going to end up having to eat a very, 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 very simple but effective surprise, especially when it comes to healthy living. So hopefully you guys stick around and hang out for that. But anyways, we on this road. I'm gonna get these kids home, and then I'll check back in with you guys when we make it to our destination.
Goodbye, kiss.
Mwah.
I said goodbye, kiss, Mommy.
Okay.
Oh, bye, kitties. Bye.
Peace, sweetie. Kiki, come on up here. Next to your brother. Jules has the sauce for y'all nuggets and stuff in the bag. She has a sweet and sour for you and a sweet and sour for Salome, okay?
Okay. Yeah, love you.
Love you too, baby.
Love you, Kiki. Love you too, Keisha. Bye. I miss you. Miss you too. Hope you have a good day.
I will. You guys behave, okay?
Okay.
All right, they're in. All right, y'all. So it's definitely one of the hardest parts of having a split family. I still have my son, and of course my baby back there, my other little girl back there, which I'll explain that in another video at another time, because there are just some things that just shouldn't be said in front of certain audiences. So I'll definitely explain that at a later time for you guys. But yeah, my children, like I said, I have them 50% of the time. They're with me every weekend, and then like of course holidays and vacation times and all that is split. And then like for the summertime, I'll have them for the whole summertime. So you have to excuse why I'm talking like this, because it's just really sad to me to be in this situation. It doesn't really feel good to me at all. I wish I could have my babies with me all the time. And you know, it's a sensitive subject, and I'll talk about that too in another video, because I know that there's a lot of women and men out there that are struggling with similar situations, and you know, we don't necessarily have an outlet. Like there's no, that I know of in my area at least, there's no support groups that I can go to talk about oh shit, excuse me, y'all. But I was going across the train track. All of a sudden, as soon as I got to the train track, the lights came on. So there are no, you know, no support groups that I know of where I can go to and talk about the difficulties of dealing with a split or separated family. You know, it's just, I know for me personally, it's definitely wasn't the dream, it wasn't the goal, and I've struggled with it a lot in various different ways. But yeah, I dropped my babies off, and I don't know, it just gets very, very, very depressing. So I'm gonna get my thoughts together and be back. Hey y'all, I'm back. So I'm home. Sorry about that earlier. I was just a bit emotional about the situation with my kids. Like I said, I'll disclose that information to you guys a little bit later. I don't want to do it right now because I still have an audience. I have my babies are over there in the living room area watching TV. And I'm getting ready to start dinner because you guys know I gotta go out and get that money later. So I always gotta do all of this cleaning when they leave. During the week, it's literally just for fun with me and my other baby girl. So I like to sometimes I have to wait until they leave because they really, really, really messy. But those of you who have kids, you already know what I'm talking about. I have to clean up their mess. I just got their cereal bowls and stuff in the sink, and I want to straighten up a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to get this dinner going so that way, even though me and baby girl, we already ate lunch. We had some McDonald's while we were out, but I don't know how long I'm gonna be out tonight. I don't know why. I think honestly, just the satisfaction that I'm out there working for myself, and still bringing in money in an easy way is kind of exciting to me. So, but today I'm going to try Ubereats. They actually have a peak boost going on right now. Not a peak boost, but it's called a quest, which is basically you have to complete a certain amount of rides by a certain time, and then after you complete those rides, they'll give you an extra amount. So I think the one that they have going on is 25 rides. Now I don't know if that's 25 rides for the week, because I noticed that it's from today to the 22nd, so from Monday to Friday. So I don't know if it's 25 rides from today till Friday, which I hope it is, because I can't see how anyone would go out and drive 25 rides or deliveries in one day, even though it's possible. But I don't have that type of time to be in the car all day. I kind of have to break up my trips as it is. And for those of you who already know me, you know I've been doing that DoorDash thing usually, but strangely, it's not red in my area today. It's President's Day, and I don't get it. It's not red. So I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on with Uber Eats. Like I said, depending on how busy it is, that'll determine how late I'm out. That'll determine that. I can't fairly say right now because for some reason on my Uber Eats map, it doesn't have like red, like when you go on the DoorDash app, it'll be red in the areas, or light pink where it's busy or where they need dashers, and it's gray in my area right now. But in the Uber Eats app, I don't know if it has the same effect, like if it's red or if it's gray in the area or pink in the areas where it's busy, and I have no idea. I just know that I have no indicator in my app that lets me know, unless I'm misreading it, that lets me know. So for those of you who are doing for those of you who are doing Uber Eats right now, if there's a way that I can check to see if it's busy in my area or not, please let me know in the comment section below. So I'm gonna get this dinner started, y'all, and be right back. videos as short as possible, but they don't end up working out like that. But you know what? It's cool because that's the whole point of vlogging. Vlogging, I mean, sometimes it's not going to be short and sometimes it will. But, yeah, so I just got through prepping my lemon. Lord, what is wrong with my vocabulary today? My lemon pepper chicken. I seared it first in my pan, and then I'm gonna bake it covered for about an hour and 15 minutes. And while that's cooking, I'm gonna prepare some rice and veggies. So next time you see me, I'll basically just be showing you the finished product. I'm not gonna plate any of this up right now because we're gonna be going driving. I literally just want to have this ready so that when we come back, all I have to do is warm it up, and we can just eat and then crash. So we'll be back, y'all. All right, y'all. So I just got through cooking. I just kind of wanted to show you guys the ending of it. So this is my lemon pepper chicken here. And then I just made some rice, which I already put it in a bowl with some green beans to go with it. So that's going to be our dinner when we come back. Let me cover that back up so it can stay warm. What's good, y'all? So it's about 9:18 at night, and like I told you guys earlier, I had decided to do Uber Eats because it wasn't showing that it was busy in the DoorDash app. But I'm gonna do a blow by blow in another video. I don't really want to go into too many details right now. I'm gonna say that there are some very noticeable differences between Uber Eats and DoorDash, but like I said, I'm gonna go through them differently. But I also want to give Uber Eats a fair chance. So what I decided to do was I was gonna start doing Uber Eats in the morning for about 3 hours, maybe less. I might just do 2 hours from 7:30 to about 10:30, because 7:30 is when I drop my daughter off at school. So I figured from 7:30 to 9:30, maybe get about 3-4 orders in, and then relax until the evening, and then do my usual 2-3 hours with DoorDash. So I'm gonna wait until I do that before I give a comparison or what my take is on the differences between DoorDash and Uber Eats. But it's pretty slow. I mean, I did 2 orders with Uber Eats, and then I clicked out of Uber Eats and decided to do DoorDash for an hour and a half. So I did Uber Eats. I did Uber Eats from 6:30 to 7:30. Yeah, 6:30 to 7:30. And then I did DoorDash because I had to drive. The order for Uber Eats was actually out in Cerritos, which is about 5-6 miles from my starting point. So I had to drive back out towards Whittier, which is my starting city. And when I got back out here, I decided to do DoorDash, and I did DoorDash from 8 to 9:30. So I'm driving near a hot spot right now, which is literally right up the street from where I live. However, I'm not actually getting another order. I think they have like a certain algorithm that their system works off of, where they try to send you on a slow night like this, they'll try to send you at least 2 orders an hour so that you can get that average pay of about $15 an hour. And since I've only worked, like I said, and I put myself to work an hour and a half, I'm actually only getting, I've got my 3 orders already is what I'm trying to say. So I just delivered my 3rd order, and I have about 10 minutes to spare. So I'm probably going to end my DoorDash session and then just head on home. As you can see, my babies are knocked out, sleep in the back. So I should probably just head on in and call it a night. All right. Hey y'all, so we home. He's chowing down on some chicken from dinner that I cooked. So I decided to just go ahead and end my DoorDash session. It was only 10 minutes left anyway, and I wasn't getting any orders. It's strange though, because it's still red in this area, and when I tried to close out, they actually were saying that they needed dashes till 1:30. But like I was explaining earlier, I'm going to be taking extra shifts this week on the days that I can, and I'm going to definitely be up tomorrow and Wednesday. I'm looking at my calendar. Tomorrow and Wednesday, probably all this week. I'll be getting up and heading out to do Ubereats in the morning. I'm still going to do my regular DoorDash hours in the evening, but I'm going to do Ubereats in the morning after I drop my daughter off from school, anywhere from 1 hour to 2 hours, just to see what I can get. And then after about a week of doing Ubereats, I want to give you guys a full blow-by-blow comparison of the two. Other than that, I'm about to chow down on my dinner and go to sleep. I've actually got a migraine, and I'm pretty sure it's a result of me stressing and thinking about different things and trying to do so much and not getting enough sleep. But hey, that is the life of a parent. I'm not even gonna say a mom, I'm just gonna say a parent. Any parent, dad or mom, you know what I'm talking about, especially when you're not married and you don't have a spouse that's with you every day to go through the struggle and fight with you. But anyways, stay tuned for more motivational content, and as always, make sure to give this video a great big thumbs up if you like what you see, and like, share, and definitely subscribe. I can always use more subs and continue to grow my channel, and hopefully you guys enjoy and continue to grow with me as